Morning, ladies and gents. How you doing? Really busy week here at Bass Japan Direct. So I'm just doing some very simple demonstrations of what stock. This is a Fresher Personal bass. All right, and that's with the tone right up. Just doing some fingerstyle and some slap there. So that's really nice. Just give you a variety. The tone up, tone down, balanced again. Something similar. Plays like butter. It sets up really nice. Like the same as Greco basses, it sets up down to 1.5 millimeters without any issues. These are regular gauge round wound strings that I just freshly put on, and not having any trouble with it at all. Nice and crispy. Yeah, so that was with the tone down balanced. Let's go on the front pickup with the tone up. So front pickup, tone up. That's nice. Nice clear harmonics. Tone down. Nice. So there we go, we've done the tone settings there, balanced and on the front pickup. Let's go on the rear pickup finally. So that's rear pickup with the tone up. Let's go with the tone down now, rear pickup. Yep. So, I mean, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant instrument, you know. Can't really fault it. Yeah. So, what is the difference between this and a Greco? Well, let me tell you what I understand. They're made at the same factory as the lower end Grecos. You had the Matsumoku factory, and then you had the Fujigen factory, very close to each other. Fujigen factory still exists, of course. Matsumoku closed down a long time ago and was kind of incorporated by Fujigen. So this was made at the Matsumoku factory. I believe this is an early 80s one. It's hard to tell because they didn't actually put a serial number. But this plate actually has no serial on it. It could even be 70s. I don't know. I've looked at the catalogs, and these were in the catalogs then. And these used to be basically at the cheaper end of the market. You had from Matsumoku range, you had the Freshers at about 35,000, 38,000 Japanese yen with tax back in the 70s. And then you had the lower end Greco, which started at 38,000 yen and went up. But basically, the neck is the same. And I can't find anything wrong with this at all. The neck is solid, it's good quality material, it's as good as the Fender Japan necks that I'm finding today, maybe a little bit thicker. The truss still operates perfectly well. There are no issues with this neck and fretboard at all. Fretwork is maybe not quite as good as what you get on the Greco models, but there are no rough edges, so it's comfortable to play, and it achieves a very low action. Yeah, it's great. Great, I can't really fault it, and you know, it sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds really good. This one is, I believe this is all original. There's nothing that has been changed on this. The only thing that I did was created access for the truss rod, easy access, so that it can be set up without having to take the neck off. And the other thing that I did is just satinize the back of the neck so that it's really smooth to play. Now it's really nice and comfortable. I would say this is easily to play, and the sound of it is as good as a Fender Japan. Yeah, for me it's as good as the Greco, except for the fretwork not being as refined. The rest of it though is, I can't really tell the difference. This is a bit heavier than some of the Matsumoku Greco, but I mean they all varied a lot, and I think they used multiple part bodies on the cheaper instruments. You know, it's a way of using the wood stock that they had at the time, a way of using it up basically. So you get the higher end Grecos and Fernandez and everything with two-piece bodies, and then you get the lower end stuff with three-piece bodies or multiple piece sandwiched bodies, you know. This one's a solid finish, so I don't really know how many pieces this body is in, but there's nothing wrong with it at all. And the fit on this one is actually quite tight. Some of them are a bit loose, you know, but this one's a good one. It's pretty tight. Everything's original, and it's got some minor dings and stuff on it, but generally it's very clean for its age. And the main thing is that the neck is perfectly functional, and the tuners, they're the small footprint size, lightweight and fully functional. I had to take one of them apart and clean it out and grease it again because it was getting stiff. But yeah, this is has no problems. Yeah, no. The action is low. This is at 1.5 millimeters at the 12th fret, and very comfortable to play, especially in the work area. I mean, it's just plays like a dream. It's just as good as any Fender Japan that I've played. So there you go. I mean, I like it. I recommend it, and they're not very expensive either. This one is up on eBay for $400 plus shipping, or if you go to Reverb, it's cheaper than that because Reverb is just generally better than eBay, and their fees are less. So have at it, or you can get it direct for even less, you know. So check it out. Thoroughly recommend it. That is the Fresher Personal bass from Matsumoku, made in Japan. Cheers.